Today I'm teaching you 3 mixing tips for better mix quality and better workflow when you're mixing. My name is mattflanc, let's get started. So, the first thing is immediately a very big thing, and I see so many people making this mistake, or rather not doing what makes it way easier for them to mix songs. And that is when you are producing a song or when you start mixing, you don't want to automate the track volume itself. If you want to automate the volume of a track, use Utility, or if you're in another DAW, use something else. And let's say I want to fade this piano in. I could do this by automating the track volume like this, show automation, and I could create a fade like this. But that is not how I want to do it. So what I like to do instead is I like to take a utility first, put it on the track, and then I can use this gain automation. So I can now create the fade in by using the utility, and I can still adjust my track volume so my piano can get its own place in the mix and my automation will not be disabled. Okay, the second one really connects with the first one, and that is use automation to your advantage. The build-up is building up to the chorus where the drums finally come in. And as you can see, everything about the automation is building up towards that drum that is going to come in. I have this EQ, it is slightly going up, ever so slightly, and then when the drums hit, as soon as, you will not be able to hear it, but as soon as that snare hits, that is right there, and the EQ curve will just close and immediately make space for the hi-hats and the snare, which are in this frequency range. And that is one example of how you create some excitement in your mix before a chorus, for example, but you can do this all over the place with different principles. And I don't see a lot of people doing this, but it makes all the difference. However, don't overdo it because you don't want the song to start sounding unnatural. Try to find the key moments in the song, the key dynamics on the song, and try emphasizing them by using automation. For example, in the song project that you just saw, there was this kick right before a break, and I thought it needed some more emphasis. And that is why I used EQ and reverb to change this kick into a massive boom. And this is a pretty big change that I usually don't do. Usually my changes are a lot smaller. But this is just to show you that you can really emphasize the dynamics of a song by using automation to your advantage. I was just talking about reverb that I used on this kick, and that brings me to the third and last mixing tip for this video, which is use the same reverb across your mixing project. This will give the listener kind of the feel that they are in a specific space. For example, if you are making an orchestral piece, you don't want to have a plate reverb on the violin and then a hall reverb on the cello. Choose one reverb and put it on everything. Obviously you can change the settings because not every instrument reacts to a room and its reverb in the same way. For example, a directional instrument like a trumpet has a different reverb pattern than an omnidirectional instrument like a violin, which spreads sound in all directions. As I already said, doing this will give the listener the experience of actually being in that room rather than every instrument being on its own playing a song together. You want to really create that unity between instruments, and using the same reverb can really help with that. So that is it for today's video. If these mixing tips were helpful to you, make sure to leave a like to support the video. And if you want to see more videos by me, consider subscribing. I make videos about free plugins, tutorials, making music, gear reviews, so if you're excited for that, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is mattflanc. Peace out.